Sara, that was an in-state brawl, to say the least. You finally put them away on the boards in the overtime period. Just what happened in that final play, that final minute where they just kept chipping away and then forced the overtime?
I mean, as you said, we got on the boards more in overtime, so I guess that's where we let them get away with at the end of regulation, and that's where we need to be better at. We are going to work on that, but I mean, I felt like, even though it did go to overtime, we came out, we showed toughness, we showed grit that we have in us, and now we just got to bring that to the table every single night, and I'm just proud of us.
Go next to Cora.
Jillian really kind of fueled you guys in that fourth quarter to get you, kind of a lead with 3 minutes left. Just what did you see in her and the way she kind of took over the game to keep you guys in the lead late?
I saw what she's been doing in practice. I mean, she does that every single day. She was on the boards like a beast, and that's what we needed. She stepped up. She showed like who she really is, and I'm glad y'all finally got to see it. It'll be like that every night. And I'm really proud of her just because, I mean, she stepped up big, like really, really big whenever we needed her. And it just shows, how much we can rely on anybody on the team to step up when they're needed.
Go next to Kayla.
Sara, what was the message at halftime, and then kind of what led you to spark that 11-0 run in the third?
She got us good. So we were ready. It was short, it was quick. So we were ready to come out there and just, swing it, but not literally. But yeah, I mean, we came out and we were really tough, like I said, and I think that's something she really, really focused on, especially at halftime, that toughness and grit is who we can be, but we've got to step into that, and I felt like we did that. We pulled out a hard win, and it was not pretty, but I mean, toughness doesn't mean pretty all the time, so.
Go back to Casey.
Sara, how do you feel like your physicality has taken a step from last year compared to this year?
I definitely feel like it started in the weight room. We focused a lot on, getting stronger and just being able to maintain that. And I've just brought it to the table now, I guess, to the court, because, I mean, I got to use it. It's going to help me, so why would I not use it, So, I mean, I just feel like playing physical kind of fuels us, too, because we can kind of bang and get around, and so it's used to our advantage also. I mean, we have a very tall team, so we use the strength as well.
We'll take one more from Cora.
Sara, I know you guys were missing Rakia tonight, obviously, but I think no one expected it to go to overtime. Just where do you feel like you guys maybe missed her or were struggling defensively against Memphis tonight?
I mean, that was very impressive. I mean, she has a presence whenever she's on the court, so like you said, we did miss her, but everybody stepped up in those defensive ways that she may have helped us, taking a charge or getting a block here and there, just whatever she might do. I feel like we all kind of stepped up and brought something to the table that helped us to just pull out some stops when we really needed it, especially in overtime. So, I mean, I'm just proud of, how we came out with this win.
Thank you, Sara. We'll let you go to radio.
Thank you.
All right, questions for the other two? We'll go with Maria.
For both Jasmine and Jillian, I'm sure you know Alex Simmons, who was in Alex Fuller, played here, and she was one of the best rebounders Tennessee had. And she used to say, just find somebody and hit them. Her team definitely is coached that way, and it looks like y'all responded with the physicality. Just how physical was that game on the glass?
It was very physical. We knew coming into the game that they're really great on offensive boards. We knew that we were going to have to hit them first. And in the first half, I felt like we kind of didn't really rebound to our full potential. And after Coach Kelly and our speech at halftime, I feel like we toughened up and realized that, we're not going to get the rebounds just by out-jumping them. So it got really tough, it got really aggressive, but I'm glad we came out of the way.
Jasmine, you guys had a 9-point lead with 3 minutes left in regulation. Really felt like you guys had control of the game. one that really shouldn't have gone to overtime. Just from a game management standpoint, where do you feel like the team needs to improve, and where do you kind of feel like you guys lost that near the end?
Honestly, I think it was our boys. You know, being up, excuse me, being up, you really need to take, value the possessions that you get. I think that we were a little bit, our turnovers was a big thing this game. We got a little bit in our heads, overthinking, but we just really need to play with poise down the stretch and time and score. I think that's what Coach John was preaching a lot on the sidelines, just time and score. But as the game goes, people get in their heads a little bit, but we're definitely a team that can bounce back from that and we'd rather learn from a win than a loss.
Casey and then Jack.
For either of you, how do you feel like the game at Florida State really prepared you for a similar situation here tonight and being able to come out with a better outcome?
We learned just to stick together. Losses are always hard, so after that Florida State loss, we had to stay together, play for each other, do what we do, and just fight. Because basketball, like I said, that game was very, very physical, so we had to fight through. Even when we went to overtime, we just had to keep on pushing through.
Go Jack in front row and then Cora.
Jillian, having Jewel on this team, how does that change the way your team rebounds compared to last year?
It changes a lot. Having guards that can rebound really, really well just spreads our versatility just even more. This team is so versatile. Like, everyone can pretty much do everything. So just having guards that can rebound just as well as the post makes us feel really good.
Jillian, I know most of your points came in the fourth quarter, but you were really putting in a great effort all game on the boards and just in the paint, establishing that presence. For you, just what went through your mind kind of in the fourth quarter? What started clicking that led to that production to really fuel your guys' run?
My teammates were passing me the ball and they were saying, go get a bucket. So that's what I did. Coaches had confidence in me, my teammates had confidence in me. And like Sara said, everybody had to step up since Kia wasn't playing. So I feel like we did that as a team.
Maria.
Jasmine, your defense has elevated of late. Has that been a focus for you, and how have you done that?
It has been a focus for me. Coach Kelly is really on me about trying to be a defensive stopper this year. Missing Jordan Hornston, who was a great defender, JoJo, who was a great defender. We need somebody to step up in those shoes and fill those. And I've tried this summer, and as the games have gone, to fill that. So I really take it upon myself, that pride, to try to be what my team needs, which is a defensive stopper.
Cora.
This is for either of you, but Jewel Spear, 19 points, 12 rebounds. I think that's the best. We've seen her rebound so far this season, especially getting some in overtime that were really important. Just what did she bring tonight, and how did her poise down the stretch, help you guys?
Jules, she communicates. She got a couple of stops for us in the beginning that kind of fueled us up. Like you said, her rebounding was outstanding tonight. We definitely needed that. She's just a go-getter. She's going to get it any way she can, even down the stretch in overtime, getting to the drive, the shots. Like, she's just a knockdown player, and it's just in the blood. Clutch.
All right, we'll take the final question. Yeah.
Jasmine, full court press was something y'all kind of struggled with last year as well. When Memphis rolled out in that tonight, how did y'all kind of break that? And then moving forward, what did you learn from facing that press?
It was really about us moving the ball. Not one person can break a press. At all times of the press, they had two people on the ball. So as long as we move the ball and we stay composed and we not get out of ourselves, we could break it easily. And when we started to make things up and try to go fast, that's when we started turning the ball over. But moving forward, I know we have Ohio State coming up too, and their press, but learning from this win, is staying composed during those times and not letting them speed you up.
All right, thank you very much.